Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Nexus. This is Nexus Gaming, and welcome to the Solus project. I have watched a few people play through this game. I have made a couple attempts to play through this game myself and got too scared and chickened out and just didn't pick the game back up. I now know that it is complete exploration, and as much as there's not a whole lot of fighting, there is a lot of running. And as much as I don't like to run with things chasing me, we're going to do it anyway. So we're going to start a new game. And we're going to just start a new game over this game. Because I attempted to record this episode the first time, and it didn't record. So we're going to try again. In the year 2115, scientists identified a rogue class B star traveling toward us. Earth and the solar system would be destroyed. The Prola ships were launched in 2149, 3 giant colony ships which carried thousands to safe zone near Pluto. In 2151, the Earth was destroyed. With nowhere to go, our last resources were scrambled and 5 scout ships were sent to 5 distant worlds. These pioneers began our first interstellar journey to boldly go where mankind could begin anew. Our last chance at survival is known as the Solus Project. And that is a lot of stars. To pick 5 random stars and hope that one of them can sustain life. A gutsy move, but bold nonetheless when you have no other choice. 15 years later, mission TSP, the Solus Project 3, arrives at Galice 6143C. Graphics are nice. It's a nice solar system. Planet looks habitable. What was that on the surface? Did you see that flash? What's that coming at us? That's not good. That's really not good. Well, apparently the planet is habitable because something just shot us down. There's our escape pod, and oh. Alrighty then. Ain't there nothing left of that ship? Departure from Solus 3 successful. Really? Because I was pretty sure the whole ship was supposed to land.
Can you hear me?
Well, at least we know we were in the gravity well of the planet, because it pulled us right back in.
Can anyone make it to the drop pods? Damon, Buzz, is anyone there?
So there were crews of 3. Man, 3 people just doesn't seem to be enough to, try to establish a base camp on an unknown world. Well, that's problematic. How are we going to contact our fleet? Okay, so we can breathe. That's good. Are those falling stars, or is that the ship breaking up? That's the ship breaking up. What was breaking up? There wasn't nothing left. That ship was incinerated. Yeah, I see debris. That was helpful. Why don't you just break your legs on the way down? Or break our legs. Yeah, why don't you just break our legs on that fall? Thanks a lot. What special item did you grab while running to the escape pod? Nothing. Filtration suit, rebreather, advanced fiber, or advanced filters. No? Advanced fibers. Can't really tell. Thermal suit, deflection coating, nanobots injection gives a 15% hunger resistance. Heavy duty boots. You can sprint longer and it recovers faster. Kneecap exoskeleton. 30% fall damage resistance. Well, I think we're going to go with either the hunger resistance or the increased movement. Or the increased running distance. I think we're going to go with the nanobot injection. 15% hunger resistance. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Easy is exploration, balanced is, or normal is balanced, and hard is survival. Well, being that I have not really played through, we're just going to go with normal. And I'm in the US, so yes, I'm going to use all of that and invert the look because I can't play games unless I have flight controls. If I push forward, or if I push up, it should go down. If I press down, it should go up. What's this? Oh, that's that thing.
World Independent Local Survival Overseer Node active. Wilson interfacing with operator. Operator vital signs detected.
Items have two states: pick up, craft, or consume. Okay. I know I gotta do that. I've already, as I said, I did the first episode and had to do all this, so this will be quite interesting to have to redo. I already know what all that is. That is humidity. Okay, on the bottom right is the temperature, obviously, and then under that the percentage is the humidity, and then under that is the wind speed. To the left is your water. From the bottom up is your water, your food intake, body temperature, and health. And on the top right where it says 15.6H is how many hours you have until you need to sleep. Yes, you have to sleep and you have to eat and you have to drink, because if you don't in this game, you'll die very fast. Survival Handbook 1 of 8. If you find yourself in a precarious situation, explore your surroundings and scavenge whatever useful items you can before conditions worsen. Survival Handbook 2 of 8. As soon as possible, secure a source of heat, fresh water, and food. Find a place to take shelter. How you deal with the first few hours is crucial for your survival. Alrighty then. Stay dry, sleep well, and protect yourself during storms. Keeping well rested is vital to increasing your chances of survival. Rain and water can quickly lead to hypothermia during the night.
Please follow survival training.
Survival Handbook 4 of 8. Be careful not to get lost. Mark locations you have been to. Avoid getting trapped due to nightfall,
report back to
rising tides,
somehow.
storms, losing your light source,
Look
and so
around
on.
and see if anyone or anything made it.
Survival Handbook 5 of 8. Once you have secured your environment, find a way to communicate with the outside world. Gather parts and build an impromptu transmitter. Never give up hope that you will be rescued, no matter how dire your situation. That's easy for you to say. Survival Handbook 6 of 8. Crafting a torch. A. Create a makeshift cutting tool using rocks. B. Cut off dry organic material. C. Wrap the material around some kind of handle. D. Apply oil to it if available. E. Light it on fire. Now, I just seen this and noticed this, but does anybody realize how that looks, how the D part looks with the colon? It looks like a sad face that you would use as an emoji on a computer. That is funny. What's this? Oh, that's that pipe. Oh yes, we need all the food we can gather. Alright, we don't need this big rock anymore. there's rocks everywhere. But what we do need is this little one. We need to cut this brush. We'll probably get to about where we did in the last attempted recording. And then that'll be that. So grab that brush. Actually, I might go a little further because now we know what we're doing. Here's some fresh water. Let's drink that. Okay, I'm full on water. I've got 2 bottles. Let's grab this. And then we know we need to drop one of these. Shouldn't have even picked it up. And then that's the torch. We know we can kind of skim through most of this right here. And then get to where we were. We've got to go back over there. That's oiled up. We gotta walk right here. There it's lit. Now we can put it away because it's too hot. Here's another water bottle. 9 of 12. Okay. Act 1, The Awakening. We'll continue to explore since, see, the tide is, last time when we came through here, well, the first episode that didn't record, this water was actually lower. So the later it gets, the lower the water. Let's listen to this.
Capital ship Opez near Pluto. Checking in for a status update. We received jumbled emergency readings from the satellite relay right before your designated landing time. Is everything okay? Your feed stopped a while ago. Solus 3, I don't want to panic you, but the other colony ships are getting antsy. If you succeed, we'll have a 15-year journey ahead. The team here are rooting for you. Prolus out.
Okay. So obviously they're transmitting and we are receiving, but we cannot transmit. Anyway, I was saying that the first playthrough didn't record, but this water level was way lower. So it appears that at nighttime the tide goes out, but who knows? Like, the weather patterns here are so unpredictable all the time that we could be totally wrong about that. Alright, we've got 3 food cans and 3 water bottles. That's enough for now. Well, the water's still high. We can't really go over there yet. Not without risking getting wet. And we don't want to get wet. Let's check this wreckage. Is this opened up? Yeah, it is. What's this? Crew photo. Someone with a kid, it looks like. That's sad. That means, what, their kid is probably waiting on the colony ship near Pluto and we're 15 years away and they didn't survive the journey. Oh man, someone's gonna grow up without a daddy or a mommy. That's horrible. Alright, well let's keep exploring. Oh wait, we know that cave is over here and there was a room in there because, again, the last episode. Somewhere. I think it's right here. Yeah, this is it. Okay. Switch the torch on. Go inside here. It's pretty warm. Anyway, I said I don't really know what this is. I'm guessing this is some kind of tribal marker or something. No idea. And then we know this is here. We've done all this in the previous, but you know, we're doing it again. And I seem silly repeating it all, even though you guys didn't see it the first time. Alright, so we activate this, and it doesn't open that door. We don't know what it does. There's this, and this increases our movement +1. After this, yeah. After this, pretty much had ended the episode, and then went to go upload it and realized that it would recorded a black screen, and I was like, oh yeah, no, can't have that. So we gotta put that away now that we've done that. Where's the sun at? It's about midday, probably a little later. eat this. Let's keep exploring. Okay, so we know that's over there. The sun's at midday. We've still got time. So yeah, the water usually is up to here when the tide's in and it's starting to pull out. So we might be able to go back over there and grab that other stuff. Now I see that. Now, originally the first time I played this, when I got scared and decided to stop playing because my heart couldn't handle it. I know that we have to go that way, and that leads down into a cave system or some such underground. And I don't know really anything beyond that, except for I have watched a couple people play this game on YouTube. But they kind of just ran. They just kind of ran through the game real scared and pretty much completed as much as possible. And they didn't want to go exploring into the dark areas. And I don't blame them. First time through, you don't know what's waiting for you. But we're gonna attempt to. Dang, it's hot. We're gonna attempt to get 100% completion. We're gonna explore every area, every niche, every nook and cranny for every item and artifact or whatever the secret thing we can find. And we're gonna do it, you know, head on with no issues. Now the sun is probably got about a third of our day left. Anyway, now we might skip some areas, cave systems and such until we have better equipment, but we will come back and we will explore and try to find everything. I don't want to wander off too far, but it looks like the tide is out and we can go this way. Well, it's kind of out, and we're still getting a little wet, but not much.
Operator, wet.
Yeah, but are we cold? Water exposure lowers your temperature. Well, naturally. What is that? Oh. That scared me. Okay, there's more debris. What's this? Water bottle, food can. Can we carry anything? Carry 2 more. Alright, we got 3 water bottles. Let's take another one just because. What else is here? There's another pipe. Darn. Food can pipe. What's that? Oh, it's a backpack. Okay, well, we'll definitely take another food can. I guess we'll take the pipe. We'll take the water bottle. I want to go up there and explore, but I think we should go back. What's this? Frederick is still worried about the landing probes. Though it is of some concern, he's being paranoid about it. Moon chimed in and said it might be aliens, or that a wizard did it. The expression on Frederick's face was priceless when she said that. How convenient that you would say something horrible like that when you're 15 years away from our solar system in an unknown part of the universe trying to find a planet that you hope isn't inhabited by something or someone. Alright, I think we should head back because it looks like the tide is coming back in. No, it still appears to be going out. Yeah, because this is all lower now. The sun is still, yeah, the sun's still up. If we get back in time, let's move along here. If we get back in time, we might actually have time to run over to the other side, to that other part of the wreckage, and see what's over there. I think it was a good idea to take that nanobot injection to resist hunger by 15%, because that means we can carry less food, because we're not gonna be hungry as much as we're gonna be thirsty, so we can carry more water. and we won't have to carry as much food. Now, it didn't seem like there was anything else in these rocks or anything other than that cave back there, because we explored pretty much. We stayed close to the coast. I'm going to guess that there's not going to be a whole lot of stuff in the water. I mean, I know we can go in the water, and I probably shouldn't say that because, as luck would have it, something will happen, you know, where we'll have to explore underwater later, and I will be creeped out, and you guys will be creeped out, and we'll all be creeped out together. Yeah, I do know that there are artifacts and stuff you can pick up that will increase your dive ability. So maybe there is stuff underwater. I'm gonna guess that that's a safe bet. But we'll cross that bridge, or we'll swim in that tunnel when we get to it. We're not gonna worry about it now. All right. So we have another thing. I'm assuming there's a reason that there's more than one pipe. I think there's another tool later that we can make. I don't remember what it is, but there's another tool later that we can make that'll be helpful. Alright, where's the water level over here? It's pretty much down. What's all this? More stuff. What's that? Oh, flight recorder. Resistance to falling plus 4%. Hey, that works for me. I don't know what's over there, up there. I would assume that there's something out there, but I don't want to risk doing it this late at night. And I think I know there's a teleporter gun that we get later, and that we can use to our advantage to help in certain sticky situations. So maybe we'll wait until we get that to go exploring over there. What's this? Latest diary. We'll read this later when we're not on the verge of freezing, but we'll mark it so that we can go into the journal and read all of it. I promise I will not leave you out on the information that is being collected. I will go and read it. We'll find a little cave or something. Maybe not in this episode, but maybe in the next. And we'll find a little safe spot, and we will sit down, hunker down, and we will read the logs and find out what's going on. Okay, it appears to be nighttime now. And if I walk out over here, it is rather cold, 37 degrees. So what we should probably do is drink some water. But it's 114 degrees right there. That's too hot. Let's drop a can of food. Let's eat. Get rid of that can. Oh, it says 10.3 hours before we have to sleep, but I don't fancy wandering around in the dark on the first night. We should probably get our bearings and, you know, secure the... What was that? Did anybody else see that? Or was that just me? Was that me? Was that my imagination? I saw a white light flicker over there across the way on that island. Maybe I'm just seeing things. Anyway, we need to get our bearings together on the first night and secure the entire area and know what's what, and then we can go exploring at night once we know what is, you know, there it is again. Did you guys see that? What was that? I swear, there was something out there. And it wasn't just the cursor moving. I swear to you, there was a flash. I wonder if we sit here and wait if it'll come back. Come on, I know I'm not crazy. I know I've seen it. Twice I've seen it.
Objective reminder. Locate
There it is, see it?
materials.
I knew I wasn't crazy.
Uplink.
But I don't want to risk swimming all the way over there. Who knows what's in the water? I mean, there could be nothing in the water, but I know it's dark and it's cold, and I'm thinking hypothermia, and I don't even know if I'd want to swim over there during the day. Anyway, let's get close to the engine. I don't want to just stand here all night. So let's get about 73 degrees. The experience saves only after sleeping, using savior shrines, or when changing levels. Sleeping recovers health. The longer and better your sleep, the more health recovered. The quality and ability to sleep is affected by the climate and conditions where you are sleeping. Time progresses during sleep. You can die if you sleep in an unsafe location or when your stats are low. Good to know. We're gonna sleep for 8 hours because that's the typical, human sleeping time. And I'm kind of reluctant to sleep for 8 hours because I don't know the daylight cycle on this planet or the unpredictable weather conditions.
Sleep quality good.
Looks like we got 8 hours. Good sleep quality, 67%. We've got 17 and a half hours before we need to sleep again. What's that? Does anybody else see that white light right there? Or that white orb? It's not a star, it's too close. And it doesn't look like anything else in the sky. What is that? It doesn't move when we move, it just kind of sits there. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on it. Alright, it's sunny out, it's 42 degrees. Pull out the torch, and it's 72. It's gonna get hot really quick, I'm sure. Yeah, because the sun's coming up. We can drop the torch and go exploring. I thought I saw something up here when we were crossing into the cave and then back out again. I could be wrong. There could be nothing up there, but I still want to go look. No, just shadows. Maybe there's a... Wait, what's that? It's all dark. Pull out my torch, maybe? Oh, okay. So there was something up here. Alright, well, what's this? Worship tabulate. Tabulat. 4 artifacts. 1 relic of day, 1 relic of night, 1 relic of athleticism. Well, that's only 3. Well, maybe I already found one in that cave. Maybe we already found one. I want to wonder if there's something over there through those pillars or up on that rock, but again, we don't really have anything to get out there with, and I don't want to get wet. It is, yeah. Oh, anything in here? Ooh, what's this? Ooh. Relic of Night. Current resistance 0. Resistance to hypothermia plus 1%. Yeah, I'll take it. Let's take that. What's that noise? There's that orb again. Well, maybe it's just because we're on the other side of that mountain. Is that a planet out there? Holy crap, that thing's close. That just gave me goosebumps. Okay, well, we just got the Relic of Night. Why does it say 4 artifacts? Maybe we already picked one up. But why didn't the other one disappear off the epitaph after we picked it up? More crash pieces. Ooh, another backpack. That's sexy. Inventory +2 or +3. Okay, so what do we got? We got 3 cans of food. We're gonna pick up another food can. We got 5 bottles of water. I think we should save some inventory space. I mean, we could always drop stuff, but I just don't like dropping bottles of water once we already have it.
Dehydration imminent.
Speaking of, need to drink some more. Okay, let's continue on. What's all this? Oh, this is those edible plants. Food source. But we're not gonna just... We're not gonna eat all of the food source around because we might need it later, so we'll just leave some of that stuff growing. I don't know if it comes back. Is it a cave? Ooh, it's a cave. Oh, we don't need none of that. Well. This is a dark, deep dungeon. I lied, it's not a dark, deep dungeon, it's just a passageway. Well, that was anticlimactic. What's this? It's a plant. 1,005 calories. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Not sure how deep the water is. And I don't think I want to go out there. That's right, the water goes down at night. Man. Is there any other way to get around without having to go through the water? Because that would be... Wait, it looks like there's a couple islands. We're going to have to jump through all these hoops. I don't want to have to do all that. Let's go ahead and do it anyway. It's pretty hot. We can put the torch away. I just know that we're going to fall in the water. Okay, there we go to that. Now, what's over here? I'm going to jump here. And yeah. That was a bad idea. Now we can't even get... Bless it. Well, it is the middle of the day, and we got a torch, and I'm assuming that as long as we don't have it out, it won't go out. So let's just jump in the water and swim over to those rocks. Okay, here we go. Hallelujah. Oh, wow, we can see under here. Alrighty. Let us begin. Now we're all soaking wet. Hopefully we're not cold and wet. That would be bad. Can we... Okay, we're just wet. Okay, well, let's try to use these pillars to get over there instead of swimming. Because again, we don't really know what's in the water, if there's anything in the water, but I don't want to take that chance until I know for sure. Holy crap. Gosh bless it. We're still got to jump in the water. What's that? What's that out there? Can we swim out there? Look at those waves. I'm not swimming out there. You crazy. Oh my goodness gracious, it's deep water. Oh. Let's try to make sure the tide doesn't get us and suck us back out to the ocean, because, or whatever that is out there, because that would be bad. Is that a storm? Did I just see lightning? Oh no, there's a storm rolling in. Oh, this was a bad idea. This was a very bad idea. Well, we're already here. Okay, like I said, now we definitely know it's not real safe. There's a storm coming. What's this? What's that? Ooh. Max health, plus 25. I'll take it.
Operator wet.
Yes, I'm wet. We know. But there's a storm coming. We're just going to collect it or record it. What's this? A beacon. That's nice. We'll use that later. Yeah, we're just going to record it for now. And we'll read it all later when we're safe back at our camp. Alright, the water's going out, but the storm is still coming in. The humidity is 10.6%. The temperature is 86. The wind is 6.8 miles per hour. Wait. Is the tide going out? It looks like it is. We really need to know if there's anything under here, is the thing. Like, if there's not, then great. But yeah, see, there's all this stuff under here. I mean, I guess we could swim down and grab it, or look at it. Oh. Got a med pack, that's nice. Alright, well, we have a full slot now. Well, let's eat something. Because we're exerting... If we're standing still or something, our food doesn't go down as fast. But I've noticed if we're moving around, we're exerting more energy and it starts to drop pretty rapidly. So let's eat that. And then let's eat another one. And that opens up 2 slots. Yeah. I know we're wet. We got 14 hours before we go to sleep. And I have this feeling that this is not going to be uncovered until nightfall, which kind of sucks. So I don't really want to be out here at night. Wow, and now I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're not trying that again. We will just have to come back. Because it's getting dark and I do not want to be out here in the dark. I'll keep that sun in my face so I can stay warm while I'm in this water. Because we still have not secured the entire area. And this is kind of a dangerous area because it seems like the tide is pulling against me while I'm trying to swim. So it appears that the water can pull you under and drown you if you're not careful. Or you can get stuck, like I just did, on that debris looking for stuff and drown and took 50 damage, or 50 health. There's that word. Looks lower now. Oh, it's kind of creepy. So we have not secured the entire area. We don't know what's what other dangers lie out there, except that, you know, the water is dangerous, as we just found out. I don't know what those weird sounds are either, but that's kind of creepy. And we want to dry off, and we want to get back to camp. We'll come back to this area in another episode or later. I don't know how long we've been recording, but I'm trying to keep this episodes about 30 minutes or so. I actually think we've gone over that, but we'll stop it around 45 minutes, so about 8 minutes. So it's not going to be in this episode, but we'll go back over there and explore the rest of that area when the water is low. Like I said, I don't understand the tidal system and the weather system yet on this planet. And from what I've seen in other videos, you don't, I mean, like I said, those people like kind of ran through and were scared and didn't really explore anything. But where? Oh, we came through here. Okay, I was scared there for a second. I was like, no, we're lost. I didn't really get to see, like, you know, a whole lot about the weather patterns and how often, you know, they occur, and if there's any cycle to them or if it's just completely random. But yeah, until we have a better understanding of the planet and all that, I don't think it's a good idea to be out wandering around at night. And it may be even just as well to you know, be alert and aware of what is going on while we're wandering around during the day. Because as you see, we were out there in a clear sky, and we got out there, and all of a sudden the clouds moved in, and it started to thunder, and that was out of nowhere. So, yeah. Alright, well, let's take a look at what we collected. We got our torch. I'm assuming this is for another tool. I don't remember for what. We've got 2 empty water bottles, which we can fill in here. We've got a beacon. So we can, what does it? Last forever. So we can mark areas, I'm assuming, with this beacon of importance. We got a med pack. We got these bushes, these roots that we can use to make a fire. Got our cutting tool, we got 4 cans of food and 5 bottles of water in total. Let's fill up the bottles of water while we're here. Gotta fill them up one at a time. Pull up the torch. Drink once, drink twice, drink 3 times. Now we're full on that. Looks like we're good. Sleep time is 13 hours, but it's getting dark, so we're gonna be adding to that sleep time. Let's get one more of these. Let's drop it right here. It's pretty cold in here. Drop it right there. Sun's gonna be down in a matter of seconds. Yeah, it's gonna be down way before we get out here. Yeah, that moon. Is that a moon? That moon is really close. Really close. Holy crap. Alrighty then. Looks like we got some storm clouds moving in. Alright, so it's nighttime, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start a fire, and we're gonna take this and we're gonna add it to the fire bigger. Is that working? Kinda. I don't know if we should use the last one. No, we should just pull the torch out. Yeah, there we go. It's like 70. Alright, and we'll do 70 degrees. We'll sleep for 8 hours. Oh, sorry. And let's make sure we're in good health. It's cold as shit in here. About to starve. So let's, pull the torch out. It's still cold in here. Must still be nighttime. Might have slept too early. Burn that. We might need one more. Looks like it. Dang, that's pretty cold. Bigger fire than that. Yeah, and that's already, yeah, 68 degrees, and if we add this, yeah, it's 80. Alright, well, what's it look like outside? It's still nighttime. Might have to sleep for a couple more hours. Okay, well, we got a nice little fire here. It's warm. We'll sleep in 75. We'll sleep for 4 hours. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Sorry. Okay, the fire's still going. We got 24. We've got a full day of rest on us of 60-some degrees, so it is daytime. And I think we're going to end the episode there. If you've liked this episode, please give it a like and a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so. And I will catch you in the next episode of the Solus Project. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.